Yo, what's going on, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Mixedkhor. Today we back with another reaction video. Look, as you can tell by the title, we got Andrew Tate destroying feminists, man. Really, the title for me is gonna be Andrew Tate talking to Brittany Renner, yada yada, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna get the views. You know what I'm saying? That's why you click on this video right now. But this is a long one, man. So I ain't gonna do too much talking. All I'm gonna ask for y'all to do is enjoy this video, enjoy my reaction, and we're gonna get straight into this thing, man. Like I said, if you don't know who I am, man, it's your boy Mixedkhor. Go ahead and join the game, man. Let's go ahead and get the 4K. And let's get right into it, man. No cap. I ain't really got nothing to say for real, bro. I just want to see what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on one side. I just want to get both perspectives, you know what I'm saying? But I do also like certain, I ain't gonna say certain people, but I do like people getting an understanding of each other's perspectives type shit, you feel me? So we're gonna get right into this thing, man. Let's go.
There has not been, in the history of humanity, across any culture, any book, any story, any fable, there has never been across the history of humanity any respect put on the name of a promiscuous female, ever. Ever. You name the biggest conquerors that you can possibly name from history. Genghis Khan, Alexander the Great, all of them. They all had 100 wives, bunch of children, Big G, conquered the
I don't give a fuck about none of them. If they ain't, I ain't gonna say that. Y'all gonna probably cancel me.
world. Normal. That is normal evolutionary biology. That's how men are designed to be. There's never been a single female who's been celebrated for her promiscuity ever in history. It's always been frowned upon and disgusting. So yes, we are completely and utterly different. Yes, it's different if a woman cheats on a man. And if a man is at a complete top level of his life and ticks every single box, and if he decides to be loyal, which some do, and I can be loyal, and I have been loyal, but there's also times in my life where I think, fuck it, I don't want to be. A new girlfriend every single day of the week. I can do that, and I can decide to do that. If a woman decides to do the same, purely because her value is high enough to attract so many males, because she's beautiful, for example, it is completely different. And I'm going to explain to you why it's completely different.
But the thing is, females will never get that. Like, y'all have it easy. Like I'm not being one side, but what I'm saying is, we listen to y'all's perspective. And we respect the way y'all think. Because we can't do shit about it. It's still your life. But as soon as we start saying stuff, y'all know how y'all get. I ain't got to say too much.
It's different. It's different. It's different. Well, I'll tell you why. It is impossible for a female to be promiscuous on a long enough period of time without devaluing herself. Because she is fucking people she shouldn't be fucking. There's no way she is sleeping with endless men, and all of them are either high-value men or treating her the way she should be treated. If you find a woman who slept with 50, 100 dudes, she's either fucking dudes which aren't at her level or haven't worked hard enough to try and get the pussy. She was just too drunk to realize he's a loser who plays video games. Or she's fucking a top G who barely texts her back. So either way, she's fucking dudes she shouldn't be fucking, or a guy who's at the level who doesn't give her the right amount of attention. For a woman to find a guy who's truly on a level, who truly treats her the way she should be treated, that's once every couple years, if that. You ain't just gonna go out there fucking a new dude every week and say, yeah, he's worth pussy. Yeah, he treats me good enough to get my pussy. Da, da, da. And you know what's funny about the universe? It's actually beautiful about the universe because it's equal and opposite forces. When you devalue yourself, it's kind of like men can smell it on you. They can just look at a bitch and go, oh. And that's the way it works. So you have to be very careful as a female and sit and go, does this man truly deserve to fuck me? And if you think about it, the answer 99% of the time, especially if you're promiscuous, is no. So when a woman is sleeping around with all these men, she's devaluing herself. She's devaluing herself, and the world knows, God knows, the universe knows. When a man does it, he doesn't devalue himself at all. That's just the way it works.
Can I ask you?
Have you ever heard of this saying? A man chooses his wife. A woman chooses who she wants to.
Wait, Esther, 1 second. Sir, may I ask you a question? What would you say if a woman now is married to 2 men?
Haram.
Why?
No, I'll tell you why. Let's talk about this. What is the difference between a man, let's say...
Brittany over there looking like Tate. Brittany over there looking like, damn, Tate says it. No homo. Just look at, like, Brittany really in tune. Like, this is the quietest I have seen her. But you gotta think, just like, I'm gonna use me as an example. I normally use other people, but with me, I demand respect without demanding it. With that being said, like, I don't say, hey, you gonna respect me. No, I take my respect by the way I carry myself and by the way I react to things and how I'm aware to things and my knowledge on things. Because once you see that there ain't nothing you can do or say to make me think less of myself, with the knowledge that I already have and the knowledge that I'm continuing to attain, you have to respect me. And honestly, I become, what's the word I'm looking for? I become, what's the word? I can't even think of the word. Damn, what's the word? I can't even think of it right now. But when you get to a certain level to where people respect you, and people become, I wouldn't say scared. I become intimidating to people, and not because I'm scaring people, but because they respect me enough to know that whatever they say, whatever rebuttal that they may have, or whatever information that they feel like they need to provide to me, they have to come with it. They have to come with that knowledge. They have to come with that awareness, because they know that I'm not a sucker. You know what I'm saying? That's why she's tuned in, completely tuned in.
Me, I have 4 wives, right? What's the difference between a man having 4 wives and a woman having 4 men?
You can impregnate the 4 wives at the same time.
You can impregnate the 4 wives at the same time, and we know who the parents are, right? So
Yes.
let's say you had 4 pregnancies, you know who the mother is because she's carrying the baby, and you know who the dad is, top G. If you had a woman with 4 men and she gets pregnant, who's the parents?
What about if...
No, I'm asking. Do
Okay,
you know?
I asked, what if they're different races?
Answer
One
the
white, one black.
question.
You don't know.
Answer the question.
You don't know.
You know
Now,
what I'm
modern
saying?
science.
No, you don't.
can
Okay,
come
you
along
don't.
and maybe
You don't.
fix that
You
for
do. No,
but
fuck,
that
you
doesn't mean
don't.
it's not.
What is a woman? Can you tell me that?
I know females now that have literally put dudes that I have known have literally tricked my homeboys. Well, I wouldn't say homeboy, but acquaintances into thinking that a kid was his, and he taking care of a kid that ain't even his the whole time. Shit's wild.
Eyes of God. The idea of
Y'all don't
having
know
a
how
family,
good
the
y'all
idea of
have
a
it.
child being born, one of the
Y'all get looked
baselines
at
for
every
a
day.
life
Y'all
to
get
come up on the planet
passes
is
every
for
day.
at least to understand who the 2 people who made it are. At least. If you have a woman fucking 4 dudes, you don't even know who got her pregnant.
So may I just
It's
say...
disgusting.
Wait.
Have you seen the twins that had 2 different dads?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. May I just say something then? So if that is the case, yeah, if the one thing that you're meant
That's
to have
crazy.
is
Twins,
at least you know who the 2 people that put that child on earth are, then that's why promiscuity for men is also a problem, because they get women pregnant. Sometimes they don't even know they have children. That's a wrap, no?
No, it's completely different. It's different because you have to understand, I'm talking about humans. You look at humans from a societal perspective, but society has changed, right? So let's say 200-300 years ago, if a woman got pregnant, she needed a man to survive. If that man didn't take care of her during pregnancy, she was going to die. She couldn't work a job, she couldn't hunt, couldn't fish, whatever, right? A woman literally needed that man for survival. So if you were to come to me and say I'm pregnant, but you've been fucked by 4 different dudes, I'd be like, who says it's mine? Why am I looking after you? None of them want to look after her. She will literally perish. This is why in most of the world today, still today, virginity is so coveted, and throughout all of history it's been so coveted, because that's the only way to ensure paternity. She's a virgin, I know that's my baby. She ain't a virgin, prove it's mine. Outside of this modern science bullshit, Shaitan, the devil we have here in the West, in most of the world today, without virginity, or at least a low body count, or at least anti-promiscuity, you can't tell that that's your baby. So it's a completely different thing. You're looking at the idea of a woman
so
being
quiet,
pregnant,
look at
coming
her.
to a group of men and
Cause this
saying,
is a man of
one of you
knowledge.
has to take care of me and put up with me when I'm fat and moody and annoying.
Nah,
And
and I'm not gonna say everything that he's saying is just typically knowledge, but a lot of the things that he's saying is common sense. And it's not even what he's saying; it's how he's saying it. You know what I'm saying? Is his choice of words, his choice of wordplay, his positioning in his words, when he's choosing when to use his words in certain areas to where you can't do nothing but listen. You know what I'm saying? Because that is a man of that. That is what I call. And I'm not deriding him because I call myself this, a king, a god, whatever, because you have that godlike ability, that godlike mindset, that godlike carrier, and that's what I'm about. I'm more of a empathetic person, but I also know that I'm a king at the end of the day, and I'm a god at the end of the day, and that anything that I say, anything that I know, I'm not just saying it just to say it and just to sound good or look good. I'm saying it because I know what I'm talking about. I've done my research, I've done the time, I put in the grind. Put in the work, carry myself in a certain way that nobody can ever tear me down. Nobody will ever think about tearing me down. Nobody will ever think about looking at me like they can, having the thought of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you move like a god, and you come with such confidence, man. It's a man. Come on, bro.
I'm not gonna sit there and go, no, fuck no, prove it's mine. You can't prove it, bounce. Where it's different. If
I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm telling y'all, out of all of the interviews I've seen her do, she isn't saying a damn thing right now. Normally when she's on the interview with other people, I ain't gonna lie, them other dudes, they don't know what the hell they talking about. They don't be knowing, you know what I'm saying? And there's a difference, and you can see the difference right here. The way her body language, her mannerisms, everything, man.
Pregnant, we know the deal.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So obviously back then for survival, women needed a man. Otherwise, when they were pregnant, they could die and all of these things, they would perish. In today's society, given evolution, given the fact that as women we can go
Still
and
need
get.
men.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that. Isn't there a glitch between what is actually happening and the nature of what we have in our bodies? I think that's probably the conflict that we're having right now.
Glitch in what way?
In the sense that women don't feel like they need men in the most physical sense, perhaps
That's right.
naturally.
It's very interesting.
Okay.
Women don't feel like they need men in a physical sense because life is soft, but it's bullshit. And it's bullshit because you still need men by proxy. One, and two, the second life gets difficult, you very quickly learn how much you need men. But women will go, I'm independent. I don't need no man because I have an OnlyFans and men pay my OnlyFans. And if anyone comes up to me, I'll call a male police officer. I don't need men. Shut up, you fucking idiot. Of course you do. You just named your whole life is based on fucking men. The road you're driving on was paved by a man. The house you're living in was built by a man. The car you're driving was designed by a man. Your whole life depends on men. And the second anything bad were to happen to you, the second you were physically threatened, or times were to get hard, or war were to start, or famine, or riots, the first thing you do is find a big strong man, shit yourself, and throw the feminism out the window. Feminism goes out the fucking window the second that the snow needs shoveling, or there's a fucking broken down car.
And look, what he's saying, he not even being, when I tell y'all, he not even being an asshole, bro. He just keeping it real, bro.
Or the tire needs changing, then all that crap vanishes. It's garbage. And this is the very interesting thing. I'll make a point here, which is going to get me canceled again, but I don't give a fuck. But this is the point. Feminism in and of itself can't be defended. Any idea, the point of ideas that can be defended by the people who believe in it. This is what the whole point of war since the dawn of time. It doesn't matter if it was the Christians against the Hindus. It doesn't matter if it was the Germans against the French. There were people who had ideas and ideologies, and they were prepared to fight each other to defend their ideology. Feminism is an ideology which cannot be defended by feminists. The only people who can defend feminism are the men who subscribe to the garbage. If all the feminists were to get in a line and say, we want feminism, and the conservative men were to get in a line, you will learn very quickly it's bullshit. I had a friend in Afghanistan when Taliban kicked America out. And he told me the Americans were telling the girls they could go to school. So they built all these girls' schools, and they put the Afghanistani Defense Forces there, and they funded the Afghanistani Defense Forces to protect these schools. You had American satellites, you had night vision goggles. Taliban were afraid to attack. America leaves. Now you have Afghani Defense Forces. They're basically blind. They don't have satellites anymore. Don't have night vision, whatever. So now it's a real war. The men are standing next.
What are you doing today to change your mood? Me? 30 minutes ago? I've taken this can of
to this girls' school. The Taliban are coming. You're some dude. You're standing there, and you're looking at this girls' school going, I don't really give a fuck if girls go to school. Bounce. And you didn't fight. So that's why they all gave up and Taliban took over so quickly. And when I said this, the girls like, yeah, they should have fought for us, feminism. Why don't the women fight?
Can I ask?
Oh, wait, the women can't defend their own fucking idea. You need men to defend feminism. So that's why the whole thing is stupid. So the second men don't defend it, it just fails as a fucking ideology. It's garbage.
May I tell you something now? So this is the thing. This is when we assume that women perhaps don't have the physical or even mental ability to go to a war. Wait, because this is the thing. For example, in Ukraine, a lot of women took up arms. And in fact, I'm Angolan.
And this is part of the reason why the elites trying to pull a human trafficking thing on him. Why the fuck would he? Never mind. Let me shut up before I get canceled. And I don't really care, but
wait,
let me shut up. I'm talking too much.
Wait,
they already
I'm
be watching
Angolan.
me
Don't
anyway.
lie
Listen,
to the people at home.
Wait, no worries. I'll talk about my personal story. Let me tell you something. This is the thing. I think it's also really silly to assume that, for example, a woman, because she didn't go to school, she'll not be as intelligent as a man. Therefore, naturally, a woman is not intelligent. No, it doesn't make sense. If we're now starting to normalize equality and we want to put everybody in the forefront, give a woman a
Who's
gun.
normalising equality?
Well, that's what people
Me
are
give
watching.
a
And that's the
People
case.
like who?
Take it. Go
Who
get it.
wants to normalise
Equal
equality?
opportunity.
People like who? Feminists. Who else
No,
wants to?
I want. Well, actually, no equality. I want respect. That's really
No,
what I
what's stopping you
want.
from getting respect?
No,
I get respect.
I get
What's
respect.
I
Respect
get
ain't something
That's
you
what I
ask
want.
for.
That's what I like.
Respect.
What I think is,
You don't even know what you want.
I'll tell you what I
You don't
want.
know what you want. You want
As a
equality,
woman, I
and you
carry
want
myself
respect.
differently. I actually hold the things that I have done in the fights that I fought. I hold it. That's why when you speak to me, I don't move different. I move different to many of the girls. That's why when you talk to me and you argue with me, I don't take
argue
it.
you.
You do
I tell
sometimes.
you.
And I'll
I don't
tell you
argue.
something. A lot of women may have the accolades to be somebody, but they are uncomfortable to own that. And the reason why, then I would like to ask you, for example, I do need a man, for example, to, you know, procreate. But other than that, I'm quite strong. And I would find a way to protect myself differently. With that mentality, what would be the man that...
It don't matter what the hell you say. Every woman on this motherfucking planet depends on a man. Because like he said, and I'm just saying this to... She's sounding in denial right now. It's not that... We're not saying you can't live without a man. We're saying that you are still dependable on man. Because the majority of who builds these skyscrapers, the majority of who builds these, whatever you use on a daily basis, was built by who? Majority-wise. I get that you strong. My mom's strong. My mom's strong. My mom been independent all her life since she was a kid. She never got a chance to be a kid. She was always a grown-up with responsibilities as a mother. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see my mom. My mom never be like, oh, I don't need a man. My mom don't ever say that. Because 2 is better than 1. And once you get in your head and you start thinking like that, your life becomes easier.
Denalva, what would you do if one of these security guards broke into your door?
What would I do? Okay, I'll tell
you. What would you do? What would you do? No, seriously, there's some guns here.
She's a feminist.
I'll tell you. No, I'm not a feminist.
What you sound like?
I'm not a feminist. I'm a bit smart.
Give us something. That's why she ain't saying nothing. That's why Brittany ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, they see you're not dead.
It's okay.
They
No,
see
I'd
you
be like
breathing.
this, and then if not, maybe I would kind of like be very gentle and comply to find a way to get out of it. If they want to come and kill me, there's not much that many people can
Let's
do.
make an important point. You're talking about equality, equality, and respect. The way you get respect as a woman is by being feminine. There's nothing, we can be equal and very, very different. I'm not saying that there's not equality, but you've confused equality with the same. You can be equal with completely different things. You can have a bishop and a knight on a chessboard. They're equal in terms of points, but they do different things, right? A woman can have equal respect to a man if she is very good at being a woman, and a man gets respect for being very good at being a man. When a woman decides she wants to act like a man, or a man wants to act like a woman, that's where all gets fucked up. We try to pretend it's all the same. It's not the same. Men and women are good at different things. We have different strengths, different weaknesses. There's nothing wrong with accepting that. There's nothing wrong with saying, I'm a woman, I'm good at X, he's a man, he's good at Y. Then we work together as a team, we have a beautiful family, we're happy forever. It's only confused where you have women who sit and go, no, because in the name of equality, we can fight in war. There's no fucking women on the front line in Ukraine. That is psyop bullshit. They put some chick there dancing around with Pokemon dances to try and convince men to go fucking die in a ditch. It's garbage. If you go to the front line of Ukraine right now, you do not see women in their makeup and their manicures. You see fucking men in the freezing cold dying. You know where the women are? Dubai, chilling. That's where the women are. So to sit and pretend that women are just as capable physically as men is a fucking lie. It's delusion. To say that you're as strong as men is delusion. You are good at other things. You're better than men at a lot of things, but it's not the physical world.
As many of you know, I was just banned on TikTok, and we are demonetized.
I ain't gonna cap to you. Wait.
On a daily basis on this platform. If you want to help, please consider sending a super thanks below. Every donation helps, and it helps make what we do possible.
But yeah, man. Why do you think, bro, that's the quietest I've ever seen Brittany in my life. But she was listening. She was picking up on game. Because she got in her head, this man actually makes hella sense. I've been on talk shows with many men, but this one particular man knows what the hell he's talking about. That's all you got to do. You got to know what you're talking about before you say anything. And that comes with time. That comes with locking in within yourself and like I said, the way you carry yourself and just attaining that knowledge over and over and over and over and over and over until it's second nature. You see how confident he say his stuff? He doesn't care what, who, when, where, how. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. It's that simple. But men, we gotta do a better job at being a man. And women, like I said, you gotta do a better job at being a woman. Play your roles. Come together, balance. That's what the world relies on. Balance. Balance, 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 balance. Balance is key. Balance is the key to life. And the meaning of life is understanding. Once you understand that balance is the key, man, let me shut up. Hey, man, look. If y'all enjoy this video, man, leave a like, man. I love every single one of y'all. Let me know y'all point of views down below in the comments, man. Look, this is an open, you know what I'm saying? This is an open realm, you feel me? Say what you got to say, but be polite to others and their opinions and all of that. I love y'all. Join the MK family, man. Join the MKYT game, man. It's your boy, Mixedkhor, and we out this thing, man.